Here we have some easy to accomplish exercises that can be conducted in your home or dorm room. So initially we'll start with your standard push-up. This one can be made more difficult simply by slowing the pace in which you are completing the repetitions. This is the shoulder push-up. You want to bring your hands and feet a little closer together and direct yourself going up and down, bringing your shoulders closer to the floor before pushing back up. We have the elevated push-up next. This is a very simple way to progress past the standard push-up. You just need to prop your feet up on something like a chair or your bed to make the exercise more difficult. A slight modification of the elevated push-up is you have your arms raised instead. One example of this is the ball push-up exercise. Use a ball to raise the elevation of one of your arms before completing the push-up. If you don't have a ball, you can also use a book or any other surface to help raise your hand 3 to 4 inches off the ground. The last push-up is the staggered push-up. Set yourself up in the regular push-up position, but with your hands slightly wider apart than they normally would be. As you descend, shift your weight to one side rather than going straight down. This is an easier alternative to the one-armed push-up. All of these push-ups can be done in sets of 10 or to failure depending on the level of difficulty for you. Moving on to back exercises, this exercise is the towel row. You need to lay down on your stomach with your hands up in a W position while holding the towel. The key here is to hold the towel as if you're trying to rip it in two while completing the movement. Maintain that pull while you slowly bring your arms from that W position into a Y position, nice, slow, and controlled. The next exercise is a modification of the towel row that's slightly easier. It's basically the same setup going from the W position, really making sure that you're squeezing your elbows together, really maintaining a nice contraction throughout your upper back, and very slowly progressing out into the Y position. Here is the Superman exercise. Lay down on your stomach with your arms and legs straight out. Lift your arms and legs together into the air and hold briefly before bringing them back down nice and slow. These are back push-ups. You will be laying in the bridge position with your legs bent. You will have your elbows tight against your side and then lift your upper back off the table or floor. As you do, make sure you squeeze your shoulder blades together and come down nice and slow. Next is the good morning. Stand up nice and straight. You can allow a slight bend in your knees as you bend forward at the hips and slowly reach down towards the floor. You want to make sure that the motion is not coming from your upper back, so you're not rounding your shoulder blades forward. All of that movement should be coming from the hip. For the core exercises, we will start with a modified weighted V-sit. Lay down flat on your back, then lift your upper body and legs in the air while maintaining a tight core and hold in a V position. To increase the challenge, try holding an item like a book while performing the exercise to increase resistance. This is a plank with an alternating arm and leg lift. Hold the plank position and slowly lift one arm out and the opposite leg. The important thing for this is to make sure not to twist at the hips. You want to keep your back as straight as possible. Next is the side plank. Utilize a standard side plank position and hold. To make it more challenging, lift one leg up slowly. The last exercise is the jackknife. Normally, this exercise is utilized with an exercise ball, but can be modified to be performed without one. Utilizing tile or hardwood, put a towel down for your feet. Start in the plank position, and using slow and controlled motion, you will bring your feet up towards you and back out slowly. You can also utilize this exercise on carpet while wearing socks. Thank you for your time on some of these easy to accomplish exercises that can be conducted in your home or dorm room.